favorite bagnet, some burger and sausages, some lettuce. So here we are.
Here
Our
we are
lunch.
again. with our
And
lunch.
some expat who's gonna
I'm
eat his
an
lunch.
expatriate. So glad I'm not in the United States now. Trump is just screwing things up royally. He declared a trade war on China, Mexico, and Canada today. And they are retaliating. They ain't having it. I don't blame them. Apparently, the red states are the ones that are going to suffer most. Well, we're all in this shit together. Thank God I'm not in the U.S. So Trump has broken the Constitution. He's denied birthright citizenship. What a guy. What a guy. Good job, MAGA, for supporting Donald Trump. Gotta love you guys.
Hmm? Yes.
Oh, sorry, baby.
Si Daddy nag-lock na, hindi ako.
I locked you out.
Sabi mo dito.
So yeah, we got some bananas here today too.
Yeah. Birthday. It's not yet finished. That's why he's still
Today is
on.
Jean-Marie's birthday. Yeah.
Yeah, it's my son.
Today is our son's birthday. He turned 23 today. That's a big
23.
big milestone for a young man.
24. 24 na him.
Who? Jean-Marie? No, Jean-Marie's 23.
2002, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
He was born in 2002. This is 2025.
23.
23, baby, go. We don't want to push the extra years on anybody, especially the kids. You got to enjoy this part of their life. These are should be the most enjoyable years of your life. And what most people end up doing is going to work for the corporations. What a wonderful life. I know I did it. 45 years I'm working in the U.S.
Hello guys, good afternoon. It's 2:20 p.m. here in the Philippines and we're eating our lunch.
Our lunch, yes.
So hello, kindly guys comment. We're back from our busy day, especially me. I'm so busy this past few days because I got an event and a birthday party here.
Yeah.
So guys, hopefully you understand why I didn't show up lately in my
YouTube.
my live video. But you know, every day I'm still doing my task.
Oh yeah.
So that 3 days straight I've been cooking.
Yes.
And it's not a joke.
She cooked for over 100 people here for her birthday. She did get some help, which
Cutting, chopping.
Thank God for her family.
Yeah. My niece. And today is my second son's birthday, January. He was born on February 2, 2002. He's my second son. What a lucky day. Now we are eating a deviled egg.
Yes. Deviled egg. We got some
deviled egg from my
hamburger patties.
Yeah, that hamburger, we made it. My daughter make it.
It's really good.
A while ago, I'm so hungry. Excuse me. And now I lost my appetite.
Lost her appetite.
Hello from Leslie. Leslie, greetings! Greetings to you. Thank you for your greetings. And belated happy birthday to both of us. And happy birthday to my son.
Mhm.
Want some mango? This is everybody's favorite, the bagnet.
Down the wrong one, but or I should say down the wrong pipe. Deviled eggs, guys.
What did you put in the mixture aside from onion and chili? Bell
A little bit
pepper.
of mustard and some the garlic cream cheese.
Okay. So that's it, guys. Let's eat our lunch. Mhm.
So Jen has a very, very busy week coming up here. She's going to be doing her regular workout tomorrow morning there at Villa Feliciana. And then, of course, we'll be doing the YouTube Live again, hopefully. I still haven't got internet down there. So we're using our data. Then she'll be doing her yoga fitness at the Philippine Sports Performance Gym. And that'll be Monday night. And she'll probably do that live also. And we'll probably do another mukbang tomorrow.
Hello to Chef
Yeah.
Gupta. I'm Chef Gupta from Mohali, Punjab, India. Hello from India. Hello, Chef. And hello also to J Dupes FBTS. I spot. What is that? I see. A deviled egg. Thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome deviled egg is prime. Internet down. Where? And why? There in
Oh,
the
in our place where we swim.
where we do the morning routine every day. Their internet has been cut because they want to change it, and I don't know if they will share the new internet. So what can we do is have my own load that is a data, but
Yeah.
it's not really good sometimes because
Yeah.
sometimes I'm losing it.
So we'll bear with it for the next few months because I plan on swimming every day.
And hello to Exelix. Hello, Exelix. He is from Indonesia. Hi, from Indonesia. Oh, from Saki Esas. Hello from Texas. Hi. Oh, I know Texas is a barbecue
Mm-hmm.
city.
Big, well, it's not a city, it's a state.
It's a state.
Yeah.
Adjust
It's a
lagi
huge-
makan bro.
Huge state.
Santai kawan from Excellence. Okay, I think that is an Indonesian language. By the way, thank you. Whatever it is, thank you. And Zaki Esas, who made the food? Looks delicious.
She's my chef.
I've been cooking every day, and it's been 3 days now. I've been cooking straight. This is the fourth day. It's like
Pork belly. Now down in Texas, they eat a lot of steak. That's big steak country right down there.
J Dudes FTBS. Where are you from? I'm from Rhode Island. Oh, where's that Rhode Island?
East Coast, up there by Washington, D.C.
Oh, okay. Zaki Ezas. Lol. Yes, barbecue.
Mhm.
Yes. You can fit like 3 London inside of Texas.
They could.
Texas is huge. I
Texas
think
is
so.
huge. I think
I'm
it,
probably exaggerating. Wow.
no, it's like the second biggest state in the United States. I think Alaska's number one. I think Texas is number two.
Zaki asking you, have you been in Texas?
Wow.
Yeah, he's from Tacoma, Seattle, Washington, and he's been in Texas.
Mhm. Went down to Austin with my daughter for a Mary Kay convention. Big Mary Kay convention, I think, in Texas every year.
By
So
the way, we are from Philippines.
saw where JFK got assassinated. I didn't even know we were that close. We were staying in a hotel there that was just right close to that library where he shot from. So
From J Dude FTBS. Proper Alaska, Texas, California, the three largest.
mm-hmm.
Is it right?
Well, New York's huge too.
Mm. We are from Exilis. We are from Philippines.
Yes, we are.
Oh, no way. I'm from Vancouver, Washington originally.
Hmm.
Vancouver is Canada, right?
No, there's Vancouver, Washington.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That's okay.
I'm just I it's a familiar, but I know it's from
there's a
Canada.
Vancouver, Canada also.
Okay. Lagi mukbang kabang. Yes, we're doing a mukbang every day.
Mhm.
Yesterday we did the bullet pipe
That was fun too.
with my guardian from Manila and her daughter from New Zealand.
Boodle fight is where they lay a big banana leaf
That is like a traditional meal here in the Philippines.
and they put down all the food, the fish, the chicken, the pork, any rice they're eating, all that. The pancit, everything goes on that big banana leaf. Where everybody stands around and just eats
With their hands.
with their hands. And it's fun. It's a very communal way to eat.
Rhode Island is the smallest state but the most densely populated state in the country.
I can believe
From
that.
east to west, you could drive across Rhode Island in 20 minutes. Wow. Population is 1.5
Yeah.
million.
hmm My sister lived in Maine for quite a while, very close to Rhode Island.
Mm.
I've been to New York.
He's been known almost about this kind of topic.
I love geography. I love to travel.
Are you planning to coming back to USA?
No,
Sorry, he's living now in paradise.
hmm
So he don't want to go back in USA, especially now with the presidency of Donald Trump. Hopefully everything will be better and good. Hopefully he will make a wise decision for the country. As he said, makes America great again. That I think it's great before.
It's been getting greater and greater every year.
Koba Bilang Anj. You both are very lovely. Thank you, Zaki.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I turned 71 on the 29th, same day as Oprah Winfrey. Of January, Jen turned 48. I know she looks 38 on January the 31st. And our son turns 23 today.
Yeah, we always do the triple celebration. And the other day, in my birthday, we do the Zumba event, and it's kind of fun, but so tired because
I had a lot of
one.
fun because I didn't have to do anything.
I'm the one who do everything, especially
Mhm.
the cooking. When it comes to food, I'm always hands on.
Well, I should say I didn't have to do anything. I had to do a lot of camera filming and socializing, and
Yeah, and getting more me annoyed.
yes, I'm pretty much annoying her most of the time. Sometimes she just has to tell me to shut up.
Ako ganting. Uda punya kuku jike. Okay. That is from Indonesia. Zaki Ezas. Wow, looking great, both of you. Thank you. He's 71. He
Mhm.
looks 17. He can do
I'm
workout.
exactly the same age as Oprah Winfrey. We're both born on January
He
29th.
can do workout a day by 2 hours.
Push-ups every day, swimming every day, walking, running.
Me, I'm still in my tiredness mode. My
Mhm.
body still need to
But Jen, she's like
recharge
she's like an
more.
Olympic athlete. She runs, she dances, she does yoga, she plays sports, and she exercises probably between 3 and 5 hours every day. She's
Cooking
been
is the best thing can do for another person. I just love cooking.
80% of your body
I
is
told
the
him
food.
this morning, can I just rest for cooking because I'm tired cooking? He said, you don't need to cook.
No, but she did.
Your daughter can do.
Yes.
And you know what? I'm telling you, I'm always hands on in the food. He's just saying that, but he didn't mean it. He just want me to feel better, but still, it's all on me.
But she oftentimes makes that choice. I'm not saying she's a micromanager.
And tomorrow,
Uh-huh.
it's no more birthday, so he need to be fasting.
She's gonna make me fast tomorrow, so maybe I won't do a mukbang tomorrow. Which is okay. Time for me to get back into my discipline. I'm a master at delayed.
It's 2:35 p.m. here.
Yes. So Jen and I are masters at delayed gratification. If you're not familiar with that, watch the marshmallow experiment.
What is that, JD? Fasting? Yeah, I've been fasting while being on the whiskey diet. My goodness. Fasting is good, but whiskey diet, I don't think so. Be careful, liver, your kidney.
Jen and I don't have any bad habits other than that.
We didn't drink alcohol.
No. I haven't touched alcohol for 20 years. And then when I did, I was a social drinker. I never really had a problem with any drug other than sugar. Just ate way
Yeah,
too.
by the way, JD, when he was 55, he was diagnosed as type 2 diabetic.
Mhm.
500 plus sugar.
Yep, that's right.
He is so big that you cannot imagine now. How does he look like? He is like 74, 73. Before he is 141 kilos.
Mhm.
Can you imagine that? Half of his body just gone. He don't have a neck. His neck is connecting with his face, with a big chin here
That was
through
fat.
his
All
through
fat.
his chest. That's fat.
I was all
here.
fat, and I was like that for since I got out of sports in high school.
If now he's jumping every morning, before he was crawling and rolling
Mhm.
out the bed. But now every
And that's
morning
true.
he just jump out the bed.
I've been doing that for almost 19 years.
Liver, kidney, you nailed it. I'm 31. The alcohol drives me. If I go 3 days without, my body starts to let me know what
Mhm.
it was.
That's right.
Withdrawal. Yes, it is. It's a withdrawal.
Alcohol is one of the worst drugs to get off of.
When you withdraw anything, sugar, alcohol, whatever you want to withdraw, even the nicotine and caffeine, you will feel horrible. You will feel like dying.
Yeah.
But if you survive in a week of withdrawal, you are in good position.
It's
You
gonna.
will feel
It might
better.
take a little longer with alcohol.
Yeah.
It's like, or if you're addicted to the benzodiazepines.
I'm not sure about alcohol. I've been drinking before an alcohol, but I
Yeah.
don't know how does it is it because I drink alcohol I think not too long. It's like 2 to 3 years when I was in my down time. That is the time that I was really drinking. But I'm always in my consciousness. But I didn't even recognize the withdrawal of the alcohol. So
Did you recognize the withdrawal of the sugar?
oh yeah, oh my god. When I was 30, even when I was young, I eat 5 plates of rice.
Mhm.
And then when I finally want to remove the rice, my goodness, when I really focus in that, I feel horrible. It's like I'm dying. It's like, oh my God, are you killing me?
Mhm.
Every time I see a donut or a cake or something, even a bread, it's like craving.
I was like that too. I didn't think I could live without starch, bread, potatoes.
And then after that withdraw, a week, oh my God, I taste again that sugar, that donut, that cakes, that bread. I'm not really big fan of it. I thought I am, but I'm not.
Now, once you quit, you're going to find out the food tastes so much better.
Mm-hmm.
Like something like this pork belly, especially when you cook it up like she does.
Have you heard that crunch?
Crunch, but this is like butter. Wow, amazing.
She's asking if that is a chicken.
No, this is pork. Pork belly.
Show them the fat. Here. This is the fats. See that? That's look like a butter.
It is. But it's got some meat in there too.
Yeah, it's a layered.
Wow, is that good. You boil it in a real heavy brine. Then you dry it out. Then you kind of like deep fry it in an oil. It can be pig fat or coconut oil. Wow.
He eats every day like this.
Mhm.
So can you imagine that me doing that every day?
Mhm.
But I enjoy
You would
it.
think you'd get fat on this, but you don't. You actually have to eat fat and protein in order to have energy and build muscle. And then when you're eating a lot of fat and protein, you're hungry maybe once or twice a day, and that's it. I'm a big old mad eater. This would be my one meal today. And
Mm. He started drinking when he was 16.
you know,
Once my pops passed away. Oh, it's too young. You're too young. 31. Now, I'm not happy about it, but now it's got its close in me. It's hell trying to get off this stuff. He can help you.
well,
He's
my
uh,
son had that problem,
he's a
and
life coach.
I can tell you that you got to go cold turkey on that, and that may require hospitalization.
I have a new port. Is that a new?
What?
I cannot just see because of the the heart. Hi, Lawai.
I've never had pork.
Ah,
Wow,
really?
pork is amazing. But it depends, it depends. A lot of people like to have a religious.
Lawai, we just have our birthday party. Our birthday. Mr. Day did his turn 31.
Oh.
71 last January 29, and I turned 48 last January 31. And today is my son's birthday. So it's a triple celebration, just 2 days shine every each birthday.
So I can tell you if you're going to give up that.
How am I? I feel good in the way that I'm
napkins
tired. Yeah, in my butt.
there. Okay. Oh. So, anytime you're trying to quit a drug like alcohol,
Thank you, Lawai. Thank you, Zazie.
it might require hospitalization, but
Saki.
you're definitely going to need a team and some coaching, and incorporate as many people as you can to help you.
He
through
said pork ribs is amazing. Oh yeah, he loved pork
Mhm.
ribs.
that. I love pork.
When I do the pork ribs, I put in the crock pot. I
Yep.
cook from 8 or 9 to 3.
But you can barbecue those pork ribs.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, you're from
Yeah.
Texas.
Yep. And Texas barbecue is a different kind of barbecue. It's not that little teeny barbecue that they, do for the cookouts. This is like the big brick ovens and stuff, and they slow cook that meat for hours. And oh my God, that
Yeah.
is so delicious.
When he's eating that in the crock pot, the pork ribs, the bone
Falls
has
right off
been
the bone.
falls out.
When I lived in the U.S., I had a really nice oven, and it was an industrial oven. I paid $7,000 for it. This was back in 2014, so more than 10 years ago now. And so,
Jen, have you been in U.S.?
No.
The U.S.? No.
and now she can't get there because, well,
Don't feel good.
we won't even talk about that. So, many people are in
I've never been there.
many people are in trouble because of this,
Okay, put this there, please.
the alienation of even the legal aliens, because that's how it goes.
Here in the plate. Under. Thank you.
So, and I have no intentions of going back. Not with the way things are. Americans are all fighting with each other. The far left fights with the far right, and people like me are in the middle. I just don't give a shit. Everybody's going boo-hoo this guy, boo-hoo that guy, and it's like, please. They have nothing to do with the corporations control the world. So, what did I do with my sugars, baby? I had them
To
all-
bring outside, right?
No, I had it in here. I brought it back, and I had it sitting here. So,
I remember this morning. He's looking for his slipper and it was in his foot.
it was in my foot, on my feet. I was looking for my slippers, and they were on my feet.
And I said, it's over there, baby, in your foot, in your feet. And he said, oh, okay.
And I'm going to make a little special deal here with the cocoa. Show you guys how I do it.
Yeah, if you are not really an American, it's hard to stay in America. And I know that if I go there, I will be deported very fast.
Plus, it's
Especially we're not yet married.
very hard to get in there, anyways.
There's no open cocoa.
I don't know, baby.
I think they have. Wait, I will ask Ate.
Or maybe you can get me a bowl so I can mix that up in there.
I don't want to go out. I will call them.
Okay. And then, do we have an open cream out there?
Hmm?
Because otherwise we can open one.
No cream open.
Okay, let's open this one. So the way we make the we add the cream cheese, this all-purpose cream. You want to get the real dairy cream, and we add the stevia and a little cocoa powder, And we mix that up, and we take this sabah here, which is, you can see it's like
It's a banana.
it's a banana, but you can fry it because it's kind of like a breadfruit almost. It's like those plantains, not a breadfruit, a plantain. A plantain is a little, it's not a soft banana. It's a little bit more fibrous. And so that is my one sugar right here because it's kind of starchy. They're not very sweet. They're like a plantain. So when you make a little,
Nak, nasaan anak yung chocolate powder?
Andyan sa may ano.
Kunin mo muna, dali.
Hindi naman nakain ko.
Nakain din ako na. Sige na, please. Ano ka yan? Sige na, ikaw na. Tawag pa ako kay Bunso. Saka ay, okay na to. Mix the bowl here. Throw it.
Oh.
Thank you, baby. Ayokong tumindig. Bilis na.
Saka ito.
so we have everything we need, right?
Have a nice day, Jen. Thank you, Lawai. He speak the truth about American and political and fighting the corporatism. Yes, it's hard.
The corporations want us fighting.
Mm.
People
It's
don't
hard.
seem to realize that.
I am not really a political person, but
I don't think most people are. I mean,
it's
most
just happening
people, I think
here.
most people just want a peaceful life with less governing and less taxes, and people are not trying to tell us what to do with our bodies or so much control.
Georgia.
Oh, okay.
I've been telling him to go. Do this, do that.
Ito lang?
Yeah.
Ito lang? Ay.
Right.
Here, baby. Give it to me. How many spoons?
Just one. I just want a little kind of a
Flavor.
flavor. That's funny. You don't want to eat too much of the
Chocolate.
I love chocolate, but it's high in oxalates. So if any of you have kidney stones, please be aware that these oxalate crystals are 80% of the crystals in your tummy are oxalate crystals, calcium oxalate.
Ate?
And you don't want calcium oxalate stones. It ruined my right kidney. I lost it, and I ended up with a lot of stones actually in my left kidney.
Saki asking you, what are you making?
This is kind of a little dip for our bananas, and it's got cream cheese, cream, stevia for the sweetener, and this cocoa powder, which is absolutely amazing.
Actually, we're doing a whip. We whip this. But,
We're not whipping it today. We're just,
yeah.
I'm just going to do the old pharmacy type mixing on it. That's okay. I'm good at making things pharmaceutically elegant.
He's a pharmacist, by the way.
Retired pharmacist.
He was a retired.
But I've still got
He
all
was a
that.
retarded pharmacist.
That's the best kind.
That's what I am saying. When you been retired and you retired here in the Philippines, you will become retarded.
Just a little bit, baby, not a lot.
That's
more,
enough.
more. Triple that. Okay, that's good.
No, I just made him laugh.
She always makes me laugh. That's important. When you find your girl, find one with a good sense of humor.
Everyone just wants the peace, but At what cost and to whose
Here,
interest?
here's the secret to peace.
If you
It's
can't
like,
find peace, then what's the point?
yeah, so the peace comes from within. Everybody thinks that the peace comes from without. No, the world's always going to be messed up. Accept it. So if you don't find peace within, you ain't going to be at peace. I'm at peace. I just stay away from all that negativity. Negativity it's rampant in our world because the cultures, they're all competitive and comparing. It's like, oh my God, here in the Philippines with these Zumba girls, it's like, wow, you've got all these wonderful Zumba girls, and you would think, they're working together and stuff. No way, no way. It's all, who's got the biggest group and who's the prettiest, and it's like, oh. But Jen and we're changing that because
That's not in my group. I don't allow
we
it.
don't allow it in our group. It's like, here, we're here to have fun.
Already have a group here in our
We
barangay.
do.
And every time I hear them gossiping, I make them
Right.
stop.
Stop
I
that
said,
gossiping.
I don't like this. So if you want me to teach you, please
No gossip.
stop doing this.
No comparison. No competition. This is just about having fun,
This enough?
getting healthy. That's
You
perfect.
taste it first.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
This going to dip a banana in there.
Yeah.
This one is like a very nice cream.
Yeah. So they call this banana the Sabah.
I'm familiar with certain types of coats and uncoat chemistry. Why did you pick Philippines? You left the US. He's asking you.
Yeah. So I picked the Philippines for the main reason was I got on the Asian dating site because I've always loved Asian women. They're very
Not me.
they're very loyal.
Before it's not me. He has two girlfriend Filipina before me.
Mm-hmm. Actually, three. One of them, I think, got sucked up in a hurricane back in, when was that?
Yolanda.
2013. Yeah, Hurricane Yolanda. I never met her, but I did meet her on Skype. She was a cute little thing. And really too young for me because she was 25 at the time. And she worked for the Toyota company. And then Yolanda hit, and boom, she was gone. Never heard from her after that.
So JD said, the earth is a battery. Human charge it. We are conduit with the positive and negative.
Well, I stay away from the negative.
Yeah.
I recommend you guys do too. I study a lot of Stoicism, secular philosophy, secular Buddhism, secular Taoism. That's our group, Disciples of Tao. We're secular. Rational humanism. And we're a group where we teach morals and ethics first. It's got to be the foundation. But we're also teaching people who they really are. And most people don't have any idea who they really are. They're identifying with politics, their job, their families, their values, their religions. And that's not who you are. You're not your thoughts, you're not your beliefs, you're not your feelings, you're not your emotions. If you want to know who you really are, you know that little teeny voice inside your head or that dialogue that runs nonstop all the time?
Wow, such a cool story. Thanks for sharing with us.
So,
And from JD, the best friend is from the Philippines. Very tight, neat bunch of folks.
you're going to find
When it comes to family.
95% plus of the Filipinos, very good people. And if any of you retired guys or passport bros are coming over here to find a Filipina, I hope you're serious because these young women over here, and I recommend that you get one pretty close to your age or not too young. because they just haven't experienced life. So if you get a young girl under the age of 30, good luck with that. These girls want the same thing that all girls want, and that's healthy young men. We're going to take care of them.
And of course, Philippines, like the other country, there's some of the people also scamming somebody.
So,
He's been scammed
oh sure.
for more than 3 years with his first
Don't mention the
girlfriend.
name.
His first girlfriend, my goodness.
I hold no ill will.
I'm gonna die
I don't have any ill will against
here,
you.
right here. The smallest state in the smallest city.
No.
My day, my one day something might turn.
Yeah. Well,
Everybody are gonna die.
we're all going to
So
die.
if you are enjoying in your place,
I would say.
that's good.
If you love where you're at, you're happy.
Yeah. That's the important thing. You love and you're enjoying the life.
Mhm.
So Mr. Day, that's why he came out in the America. He's not enjoying there.
Actually,
He was
I,
not
wa-
actually accepted
I
in
was
his
pretty
family.
much enjoying it, but my family's, well, let's just say we have a lot of people with antisocial personality disorder in my family. It is what it is. My father was an altruistic empath, but he died.
Saki is asking, how is the scam story? Because he will know so he can avoid for the future.
Hmm.
Do you have a Filipino girlfriend? Because if you do, we can help you. And his story is like he found this girl online in the site, and
Let's just say she found me.
he fall in love with her.
If they're finding you,
Yeah.
that's kind of good.
And then Mr. Day providing her weekly allowance like $250. And that is a big money here in the Philippines. And once in a while, the girl is asking for him a big money for buying a pig, for buying a carabao, for buying a motorcycle. And I don't know how,
Hey, did you want me to leave you some of those, Sabah?
of course.
Okay, the rest are for you.
No, it's okay.
'Cause
Just
I
give me
will-
3.
I will eat them. Go to
So he is really very kind in the way that he's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
He was blindsided with the love.
I'm what you would call a simp. I'm sympathetic to the woman.
$15 for 18 eggs. It's kind crazy.
Holy shit!
Go, don't
$15 for
you think?
18 eggs. That's like for how many eggs?
18 eggs.
Oh my god.
$15. How
Huh?
much is that?
15,
$10 is
500 pesos.
do you know how much is the 30 pieces egg here in the Philippines? 240 pesos.
240 pesos is $5 for
Not even
for 30 for 30
not
eggs.
not even
30 eggs.
because now the dollar is like 57 something
Right.
like that.
Right.
So it's not even $3. How much? $5. Not even $5.
Not even $5
For 30.
30 eggs.
And that is a large size.
The large size.
And you see how beautiful is this egg? It's so organic.
Yeah, it's got the dark yolks.
When you see the yolk is dark, that is very organic.
And I know a lot of the expats come over here and they can't stand the dogs barking and the chickens crowing. But it's like, thank God there's chickens here all over. And you know what? We have a pretty big yard. We've got about a half an acre here.
Not really the golden eggs, but it's an organic.
Yeah, it's organic.
You can see the organic egg,
The eggs
the yellow,
the,
supposed to be like a mustard yellow, the
right,
golden.
not pale.
Because the more the yellow is being darkened, that is more organic. I put an onion and bell pepper here,
Oh yeah.
and he mixed it with the cream cheese and the mustard.
Yep. This is my kind of like my root beer float. So I use a sugar-free.
Hi, Bautista Family Farm. Hello.
So I use a sugar-free soda.
She said her husband is also a PAM. Saan kayo dito sa Pinas? We're here in Cavite.
He's also a what?
Have a partner with an expat.
Okay. I know I want to hook up with a lot of these expats here and some of the Filipino vloggers.
Hold up. The Philippines, where do we stand with Bilot?
Okay.
Balot.
I don't stand with bullet because I don't like it.
You
But
don't like it.
that's my own personal choice. Some people love it. I am not a fan of bullet. I just don't like eating
A baby chicks.
baby chicks. And what I mostly don't like about it is even though they're all cooked up and everything, they got the feathers on them and the little toes and the beaks. And so Jen kind of loves that stuff because she loves fish eyes and fish tails and chicken blood and pig blood. And she's a regular old Filipino, so, or Filipina. And so they love a lot of shit that I just don't like. It's like
I love liver and hate it.
I don't like liver. I don't like liver. I don't like ampalaya. I don't like cilantro. I just don't like
Isabella Camisis. Nationality niya sis. He's American.
I was born in Alaska, Anchorage, Alaska, January 29th, 1954. Same day and year as Oprah Winfrey. Hopefully we'll meet Oprah. One of these days you'll come to my birthday party, yeah? I guess I have to become a super famous blogger in order to get Oprah's attention because I've been trying for years to get her attention, ever since the late 80s when I found out, hey, we've got the same damn birthday. No luck with Oprah. I guess I'm just not famous enough. Some people got to be famous. It's like, okay, I guess it's all about the money. But I don't think Oprah's as happy as me. Even though, I live paycheck to paycheck or Social Security check to Social Security check, I think I'm happier than Oprah because I don't have to take any medications to lose weight.
Yeah, he live in paradise.
I do. I live in paradise, and I don't know if Oprah's found the love of her life, but I found the love of mine. This girl is a dynamo. I mean, you just can't even imagine.
I was thinking before, what is dynamo? Am I dinosaur? Or a
I said, you're a
dynamite?
dynamo. And she said, I'm a dinosaur? It's like, well, I don't know. We all evolved. Maybe she evolved from a dinosaur.
Call me dynamo.
Dynamo. A dynamo is a powerhouse. It's that thing that runs your, it's like that thing that just runs everything. It's energetic. It's the powerhouse. It's the influencer. It's the thing that inspires the group.
And then when I think about it, dynamo, not dynamo. Dynamo is, do you know in the electric, the wiring there inside of it, how does when you connect this to the electric, it will just run like this.
And that is what a dynamo.
That is a dynamo.
That's the a dynamo in a little machine or an electric part. So yeah, that's the same thing. It's just that when you use the metaphor for a person, it's like something that's a go-getter, someone who inspires, somebody who connects people, and somebody who's got a lot of energy, and that's Jen. I mean, she works out like an Olympic.
You love bagnet?
Oh my God, that's good.
This is so crispy.
I got lost track of where I was talking, and that was kind of important, what I was saying. And who are you? Well, you're not the voice inside your head. You're not the feelings, but you're actually the awareness of that. So that little voice inside your head, that awareness, that's who you really are. Your conscious awareness. And the more you identify with your conscious awareness, the more you live in the moment. So when you're living in the moment, you're enjoying life. If you're listening to your thoughts, that's okay, but you can become self absorbed because most people's thoughts, 75% of them, are negative thoughts. And they're ruminating thoughts and they're negative thoughts. And they're the same thoughts you had yesterday. So once you realize that you're this awareness, you can actually shift consciousness and get up into your rational thinking brain instead of living down there in that emotional brain. Because we have emotional thoughts and we have rational thoughts. And
So the weather here today is very
it's
fine.
amazing. It's a nice hot day out today. Yeah.
And JD, I think you speak now the Latin or something. I cannot understand what you're saying here. See?
So if you're coming to the Philippines or you're dating online and you want to get a girl and you got to find out, you got to ask her a few questions like, you should do a little bit of study, psychology, so you know yourself. Because once you know yourself, you're going to understand other people a lot better. So get to know yourself, study a little NLP, follow those basic 14 NLP presuppositions, realize that the map is not the territory and that people are doing the best they can.
So he said that is his second language, German. That's why I said,
Okay.
I think he speaks something here that I cannot understand. I cannot even read it. And it's a German.
Psilocybin. I'm not a big fan of drugs at all. At all.
He's a pharmacist. He knows everything about drugs.
I don't know everything. I know a lot.
A lot. Sorry.
I can tell you don't need medications to have a good life. As a matter of fact, if you have medications, you're not going to be happy. If you're stimulating the emotional centers of your mind, you're seeking pleasure. There's an emotional triad. People who seek pleasure, and that's food, sex, drugs, okay? People who seek comfort, the comfort zone, or what you're familiar with, that's part of the emotional triad. And all animals do this, and especially mammals. And then the avoidance of pain. That's the emotional triad. Pleasure, the avoidance of pain, and the comfort zone, or the familiar zone. We're human, so we can get up into the top thinking brain, and the top thinking brain, in order to be happy, we need to be doing our daily task, which is exercise, eat healthy, meditate, do a little reading and writing, and improve this big front brain, create good relationships. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Communication is huge. So if you're talking online with somebody and they're keeping secrets, not a good choice, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you ask them a question and they can't give you a straight answer, not a good choice. If somebody has some kind of an emotional response and they don't tell you that right away, then that's not a good choice because people are emotional first and they're logical second. So if they're say for instance you have a partner or a friend and they're telling you about their particular day and they say, oh yeah, I woke up this morning and it was nice and sunny out and blah, 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 blah. And then later on they go, oh, and I had a car accident. That's not usual. So alarm bells should be going off, right? And this,
like
yes, it happened with me a
Yeah.
few times. And so,
And then when I told him that I have my my niece in the hospital and she had a dengue, red flag.
red flag.
The next day he said, you know what? You're so good to be true.
It's not you're so good to be true. It's you're too good to be true. But she keeps saying so.
Mm-hmm.
But that's part of the Filipino language. So, yeah, find out if the girl or the guy you're hooking up with is happy. If they're not happy, good luck. If you're not happy, good luck. I'm a happy guy. I always have been. And so I just go out there and I connect with a lot of people who are happy. And people who are not happy, I don't want to be around them. They drain me. Unhappy people are very draining. So if you want to have a happy life, had I have known this with my ex-wife, I wouldn't have stayed with her for 35 years. It's like, oh my God. Thank God she left me because I'm the kind of guy, I'm like a loyal puppy dog. I'm going to do what I'm told. She was, never happy. I didn't even know it because she put on such a good front, But you know when somebody's not happy, when they're criticizing you, putting you down, and when the only thing they need is your money. Yeah, those are some red flags, right, baby?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not terribly difficult, but you're going to have to get out there and experience it. So I would say experience things and If you decide, oh, I got to get married to please this person, then that's probably not the right person. Hang out with the person for a few years first.
I don't do that stuff either. But read that it's help to veterans with PTSD.
Do you have CPTSD?
No, the veterans with PTSD.
Oh, PTSD. Yeah. So anybody
Can
with
you hold this
anybody
one?
with post-traumatic stress disorder or complex
Purple.
post-traumatic stress disorder
There's a chocolate here.
is probably not going to be a good partner because they've got and Jen had CPTSD. Fortunately, I have enough of a philosophy and psychology background to help her through that because that requires a lot of
I
work.
have a very bad
She
depression.
has very bad depression, a lot of trauma in her life. Well,
Sometimes I'm throwing him a tantrum.
and you got if you're with somebody with PTSD, their emotions come on them like that.
Before
And
he don't understand me.
I didn't quite understand it because you don't want to hook up with somebody and say, "Hey, I have trauma."
And you know, if you have this feeling, you cannot say, "Hey, I had a trauma." But now every time he see me in my hormonal, I am telling him, "Can you please shut up?" And he already know why.
Yes, so I just shut up, kind of. For the most part.
And when he saw me, I was
Now I give
in
her a
the
hug.
down. He's giving me a hug now.
Yeah,
But
I
sometimes
didn't
he,
used to because it was like, whoa,
yeah,
what's going
but
on
sometimes
here?
he have a very big ego, and he will stand and say, "Is there anybody need a hug?" It's like oh my God, it's like really.
It goes both ways. Yeah, so I try to keep a little humor is the best way to deal with these kind of things
Mm-hmm.
because if you get serious about it, you're just going
That
to
is the last
miserable.
message.
So it says, I was saying eating funky mushrooms helps people get through their traumas. Oregon passed a bill to make it a medical use for people with traumatic afflictions. Yes, because these medical professions, a lot of them don't know what the fuck they're doing. So you don't want to fuck up your brain with
I'm
mushrooms.
trying not to talk about that.
Yeah, so she tries not to, but I can tell you, you're fucking up your brain if you take something like psilocybin and psilocybin. And why do I say that? Because it's a fact. You know, some people fuck themselves up the first time, but I can tell you, nobody continues to do mushrooms. Why? Because it fucks your brain up too much. That's a horrible way to.
Excuse me, guys.
Yeah.
Let Mr. Day talk to you for a while. I'll get my water.
I understand.
And I'll give this to my
There's a lot of
granddaughter.
doctors, psychologists on the YouTube, psychiatrists who say, "Oh, you know, like I see, you know, I like Tracy Marks, but she's sometimes going, well, what about psilocybin?" These people are like desperate to cure people. It's like, no, that's no quick fix for trauma. You have to work your way through it. I'm sorry. People that are looking for the quick fix are destined to failure. And it's going to make things worse. Drugs do not solve depression, anxiety, or trauma. I've never seen anybody in my career or in any literature that was permanently cured by a drug. Drugs usually mess things up. Usually your kidney, your livers, your liver, your heart, your brain. Drugs are a bad choice. You want to go through this with a licensed professional who is a no drug type person. You want to do it all natural, and because you can do it. I've done it I've helped a lot of people. I help people lose weight. I help people get into an exercise program. I help people to calm that emotional brain because you've got an emotional brain and you've got a thinking brain. And your emotional brain is a horrible thinking brain. It thinks horribly. It's usually angry or upset or frustrated. That's no way to be thinking. And drugs are only going to exacerbate those problems or just make you completely confused. And if you want to understand the biology of the human, read the biologist Jeremy Griffith, who back in the 1980s said, hey, this is a biological thing. That's why we're suffering. He said, you've got cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance is where your limbic brain is in disagreement with your thinking brain, because the thinking brain, that conscience that you have, says, "Oh, stealing is wrong," but the limbic brain says, "Yeah, but I want to steal. It's exciting. It's fun," or something like that. Now, sometimes there's a legitimate reason for stealing, like maybe you're starving to death or trying to help somebody, or maybe you're lying to protect somebody like Anne Frank or something like that. But those are rare situations. For the most part, people are messing up their minds because their emotional thinking is out of line with their conscience, and their conscience says you shouldn't smoke cigarettes, and the emotional brain says, "Yeah, but my brainstem says I want a cigarette." And so your subconscious is going to win 99% of the time. Or like I was talking to somebody here today who said, "I have an alcohol problem." What's the alcohol problem? Your limbic brain is saying, "I need a drink. I want to be out with my friends." You've got all this wiring in your brain that says drinking is fun. And you know what? It is. It makes you feel good. But guess what? It screws up your life. So in your top brain, your prefrontal cortex and the anterior cingulate cortex and all these uh, executive functions in your brain here in the top brain, it's saying, "No, don't do that. Don't stop." And the brain stem and the emotional brain, where you've got all those memories stored up, and you've got that amygdala that's saying, "Oh, I'm in pain. I need to numb this pain. I want to cope with the world. I need a cigarette. I got to drink some alcohol. I got to do some drugs. I need a dopamine hit. I got to play on my video phone." It's like, whatever. It's like you're not helping yourself. You're only hurting your life. You want to help your life? Learn how to meditate. Learn how to take that awareness, the real you, that stable, constant you that you've known ever since you were a little child, and now you're getting older and older and older, and guess what? Your conscious awareness is still the same. It's going, "Yeah, that's me. That's who you are. You're that conscious awareness, that ability to pay attention." And so just be more aware and say, "Do I really want to live a shitty life by doing drugs or trying to fix a problem with psilocybin?" Psilocybin, you should look at the side effects. In pharmacy, it's always risks versus benefits. People die sometimes on their first dose of psilocybin, on their first dose of cocaine. You wouldn't think this would happen, but it happens. People die from alcohol abuse. People are dying from drugs. They're not, they might get immediate gratification, but I'm talking delayed gratification. That's how you overcome these psychological problems.
Oh,
And
now we
anybody
can read it here. Or
anybody
I
can
cannot.
learn. Wow, hey, that's nice. Huh. Maybe it's because, what about LSD? LSD, mescaline, again, they're all drugs, guys. And you know what? I am all for freedom of use of these drugs. I think they should be legal. I don't think they should be illegal. I think that they should tax these drugs, sell them at a reasonable price, and let whoever wants to use these drugs use them. And then create clinics that help people to manage their way off the drugs when they realize, and you will realize that these drugs are screwing you up, to help people off. That's how you solve the drug problem. You don't solve the drug problem by putting people in jail. This isn't going to stop people from wanting
The
these
native
drugs.
have used them century before
Sure
any
they have.
studies.
They have, and that's what you call immediate gratification. And it's very spiritual for them. You know what? We're beyond that spiritual shit now. We've got all the information we need to think
Ah.
rationally and be happy.
I eat again eggs.
Huh?
I eat again
And
eggs.
so now you're itching.
Maybe. I'm just
Maybe.
starting here.
So I was wondering if
I
you,
tried LSD in Oregon and it helped me clear my thoughts.
sure will. There's a lot of drugs out there that are going to help you immediately clear your thoughts or whatever.
Do you know me? Even I have a depression, even I have a suicidal thought.
Yeah.
I don't take any medicine. I'm trying to do everything naturally.
Mhm.
So if I have in my trauma, if I was in my hormonal, if I was so down, I just walk or shower or eat some food that really fill me. And I just need companionship, a hug,
That's
or
what people really
something.
need. They need companionship. They need love, and they need understanding. And literally, when you start to understand how your brain works, you can get happy uh, by getting into that big prefrontal cortex up here, which is the human part of us.
Oh,
That's where
sure.
your conscience really comes from. You can have a baby, because that's where your that super awareness that you have. It's like a superpower to just be aware of things. And the more you're aware of things, the more you're aware that, hey, I want to be in the
What
future.
is camaraderie?
Camaraderie. It's like comrades. Your friends.
Mm.
Camaraderie. It's
Companion?
yeah, togetherness.
Mm-hmm.
What are
What
your
are
thoughts on SSRIs? I think they're bullshit.
what is SSRI?
Serotonin reuptake inhibitors. So,
Serotonin is hormones, right? No?
uh, serotonin is a neurotransmitter. People
Mm.
mix it up with a hormone, but it's a neurotransmitter. I don't know. I guess you could call it a hormone. So I think that people need to, once you start taking the SSRIs, you're going to find that your natural production of SSRIs are going to be, your natural serotonin levels are going to be depressed. And when your natural serotonin levels are depressed, then when you quit the SSRIs, and you will give them up,
Mm-hmm.
um, so you will become really depressed. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the way you deal with depression is first you recognize the cause of depression.
Mm-hmm.
And the cause of depression is usually chronic anxiety. 70% of all depression is chronic anxiety. And I just, look it up on the internet. I'm just telling you what the statistics tell me. And that's what I do. And so, let's say there's this guy named, I think is Lipko or something like that. And he did a really good talk on these selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors and the consequences of taking them. And anytime you take a drug, remember there's always risks. So it's always potential benefits versus potential risks. And that's how we view things in pharmacy. And so for me, it was very helpful in that I realized that, hey, sugar is a drug. We don't need it. So for me, sugar what was poisoning was what was poisoning my body, and what I see in the world at large in general, and people are ending up with metabolic syndrome. And you don't have to be fat, you can be. There's a young lady here in our hometown, and Jen and I are trying to help her down. She has severe anorexia nervosa. I think
Mm-hmm.
what she probably weighs. Did she tell you how much she weighed? Like,
Now?
yeah,
I don't know. Maybe she's just only 45
yeah.
or 30 because,
She's
or
she's skin and bones.
35,
She's
yeah.
got severe anorexia.
Before she is big, kind of chubby. I don't know what happened to her. So maybe it's hard to communicate with her. Even me, a woman who's trying to help her. I am telling her to come with me and I will teach her, and she didn't even respond on me, and she just like looking at me and just like giving me a smile. It's like
No,
so
no,
hard to
no.
communicate
Kilos.
in
A
kilos.
kilos
Yeah,
is 2.2 pounds.
yeah.
And so no. Um,
She's taller than me,
yeah, I would guess that she probably weighs
like 35 or 40.
35 or 40 kilos.
She's really skin and bone. It's like when I see her,
She
it's
might
like
weigh like 85, 90 pounds.
okay. I try I try my best to let her feel how does I care. I touch her hands and I make her feel that she was in comfort. That I really want to hug her, but I cannot because when I touch her hands, when I hold her hands like that, she let go of me.
Yeah.
So it means she don't want to be touched. So it's like okay. I was respecting her boundaries. So if she don't want to me to hold her, I'm okay with that. But I make her feel that she was loved and that we really cared. And if she really didn't feel that, cannot do anything about it. So
Well, we take her
we're
down.
just
We
trying
take her down some eggs and
to
some bananas.
come to visit her, and even not looking at her, just asking in her family if she's eating eggs, if she's drinking the bone soup, because I gave them like a 2 kilos of bones, backbone, and I told them to boil it and put some vegetable in it. Just boil it, boil it, boil it, and put an egg inside that broth. So and put some salt. So it will help for her. So I don't know if they're doing that, but they always tell us because we cannot monitor her and we are not allowed. It's like we feel that she feel really strange on us. So I said, okay, it's her choice and we respect her choice. But still, we're trying to help her because there's some woman also here. We didn't live here near. We live before in the town. But when we know that she got sick, when we visit her, it's too late.
Yeah.
So when Tim saw her wound in her breast, she said if she didn't go to the hospital in 2 weeks, she will dead. And it happened. So
Well, she had
now
cancer, breast cancer.
yeah, and now we don't know because they said that the doctor already said that they cannot cure her anymore,
Mm-mm.
and they just need palliative care, like just the doctor already gave up to treat her.
They did.
So
They would. They wouldn't even.
me and Mr. Day, we don't give up.
Nope.
As long as we can, I told to their parents not to feed her sugar. But as I heard from my friend, she cannot drink a medicine without the soft drinks. That soft drinks will
It's killing
kill
her. It's killing her.
her and also kill her kidney and liver. It's
Yeah.
like sugar. You're feeding your body, your weak body with this kind of a sugar. Oh my God, you're killing yourself.
Yeah.
And maybe this is her way to feel the comfort, and this is what she wants. So
Got to respect the
what can we
person's.
do?
Got to respect a person's wishes.
We are nobody, we are not even a relatives, so even we really care, we cannot really do anything about it if she don't even appreciate it. But we still try. There's even him. The other day I was so busy. He never helped me, but he go there and visit her.
Yeah.
She did, and he did, and he told me, boil me some eggs. Okay, even I am so busy, I boil some eggs, and so he can bring it there. So I said, okay, you do your thing. I'm so busy here. I'll do my things, and I doesn't mean that I give up on her. But if she needs space, if she needs this thing, we should respect it,
Mm-hmm. We have to.
especially if this
Interest.
is her last want or need. Did you hear about the plane crash in the U.S.?
Sure. Yeah. There's been a
That was
couple of
very
them.
sad. I bet a trauma like that causes depression. Not sure if you could be avoided.
I don't know that. To me, like I don't. You know.
We don't know what is the cause of it. What do you know? What's the cause of it? Why they
I
did?
believe the first plane crash was due to a helicopter that was in the way. So the helicopter acknowledged
So
that
it can be avoided
it could have been avoided. So
because that is a two birds,
I don't know. I
and
don't.
I know that somebody is looking in there.
I know
I
that.
know they
I
have
know
a
that.
radio, they have an update
They
in
did.
everything, especially when you're going up high. I am not expert with this, but if you are really in this kind of a situation, like an airplane, you have a monitor on the land, you have a monitor on the sky, right?
Yes.
And the helicopter, of course, you have an eyes.
Well, the thing was, it was evening,
Oh,
and
it was evening and so snowy.
I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah, because it
Okay.
was on the Potomac, and
So we don't know.
so at any rate, it's the only thing I can do is merely speculate, and I don't have enough information. I don't know if when I heard that the pilot had contacted the radio tower had contacted the pilot, and the pilot of the helicopter said, "Yes, I'll move," because he said he had the plane in sight. But I don't know if he was looking at that plane or another plane because there was a couple of planes. It's a very
Mm.
busy airport,
Okay.
and so yeah, it's sad. All those
It's
people.
sad. My goodness.
Yeah, yeah, and you could tell they exploded right in the air. It was a mid-air collision.
It's like
So-
how many people died? 67.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know yet. Do you know who's in there? Is there any
I don't.
famous or any celebrity?
No, I heard it was
or
kind of a mixture of people, maybe some athletes.
Oh yeah, I think there's some Philippines in there.
Yeah, I
From-
heard there was some Russian athletes and
Mm-hmm.
maybe American athletes and Filipino
Mm-hmm.
athletes. You know, just a group of people who were just coming in from someplace. I can't remember where it was at. I think maybe someplace in the middle Midwest, and they were flying into the airport, and that helicopter just got in the way. So that's what happened. Yeah. So sad, very sad,
Yeah.
especially for the families.
So it's like the land accident. We cannot really
Those things are out of our
predict.
control.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we can think on them, I guess, but I try to just say, well, what can we do? This is it's sad, but that's life, so to speak. And we don't know whether it was operator error. We don't know if there were conditions that created that situation. I'm not even going to speculate. I'm not going to blame anybody. Shit happens. What I would say
You
is
have to cut your nail.
the blame game never solves any problems.
Yeah. We don't need to blame anybody.
Yep.
Accident happen, but if this thing can be avoided, hopefully no more next time.
Yeah, and there are some things that can be avoided,
Mm-hmm.
and then we can point the finger at those people who are the cause of that. And there's definitely some things in the United States that are going on where some people are doing some things that they shouldn't be doing. So we'll say enough about that. And back on to wrapping this up because we probably go on
Yes.
this for a while.
Anyway, thank you very much, Saki, and JD. Thank you very much for your time and communicate with us. Hopefully, we share something with you, and hopefully, you learn something from us. We're doing this mukbang in front of you every time, the live mukbang.
But tomorrow
Not-
might not be able to.
Not to
'Cause
impress
She
to
doesn't want to
anybody.
feed me tomorrow.
Okay. You should not eat.
No, I have no problem.
And spending time with you, communicating with you guys is really really great. So we what do you call that? Give and give
We'll give it a
in,
take. We're
give
really,
in
we're
and
really
give
enjoying.
out information for each other. So
Really
you
good to
ask
hear your
something-
comments. We
Yes,
appreciate
we really appreciate
that.
that.
We might not
Positive,
have
negative.
might not have the right answers, but we'll try to direct you to
Yeah.
the sources that do.
It
I
is.
recommend watching these YouTube videos, or I think there's a new news station out now that tries to get various sources and tries to figure it out. I tend to lean towards. I'm a what you call a progressive liberal. That's always been my political leanings, and I don't plan on ever changing that. You know.
Okay, guys, thank you again. See you next time in our live video. I will not do my Zumba today, and I think I need to rest. And tomorrow, I have a morning routine,
Mhm.
as usual, every day morning routine, and of course, the evening yoga Pilates there in the gym. We're located in Tagaytay. So, Yoga Pilates, workout with Jen. Please watch us and join with us. You can follow us in our daily live video here. So, again, guys, thank you very much and really appreciate your time and effort. Saki and JD, thank you. Nice to meet you guys and really appreciate your time here. Okay, guys. Bye. Oops, what's this 180? Oh, that has been a while. Okay. Bye, guys. Thank you. We love you and take care. Love yourself first. Always remember 80% of our body is the food that we eat, and 20% everything that we put in this mouth, the food, the drinks, everything, especially that alcohol. It will ruin your body. So
I saw
please.
my friend down here at the road this morning, and he was smoking a cigarette. I've known him for a long time, and I said, "Hey, get rid of that cigarette."
Yeah, he said, "Good morning, Henry. Give up that cigarette." And then the driver who's giving us the service every day, she just can't stop laughing. It's like her laugh is so very.
I'm not really scolding people. I'm just telling them, "Hey, don't do that to your body."
Yeah, and we are so very authentic that when we see something like that, as long as we can do
And they
anything
don't
about
take it
it, help.
personally. Yeah,
And hopefully they don't.
they don't.
So
That's who we
we
are.
are always here to try to let you know what we're doing and what's
Let us
good
be
with
your daily
us.
dose of motivation
Yes. So
and
again,
inspiration.
guys, thank you very much. Always remember to take care of your body, take care of your mind. Love yourself first. Love you all. Take care and namaste.
Bye bye, guys.